How exciting! We have a vintage doll box opening for a rare, minty condition doll, so keep watching to find out more. Hi, Dolly friends! This is Kitty.
And I'm Totty.
And welcome to Little Wattle Nursery. Our channel is dedicated to our love of dolls and creating fun and positivity in the doll hobby, so stick around and have some dolly fun. Hi Dolly family, it's Kitty. Thank you for being here today. How is everyone going? We hope you are happy, healthy, and having fun playing with your dolls. So there's lots of excitement in our nursery today because we have a vintage doll box opening. And some of our vintage dolls have joined us for the big reveal, and we'll introduce you to them towards the end of this video. Plus, we're going to reveal the name that we have chosen for this doll. So make sure you stick around for that too. So all I've done is taken the address label off, and I've just opened up the box to save some time. This doll in the box is quite rare and it's in mint condition, so I'm actually pretty excited about this box opening. So let's get started. The little dolly's been packed very well for its long journey. It's come from overseas. Now, the doll actually was supposed to come at Christmas time, but because of the pandemic, we have limited flights into Australia, so there was a delay, and then we're away on our beach holiday. And so my in-laws picked up the dolly from the post office, and then it was a couple of weeks before I caught up with them after we got back. So I'm actually really excited to dig in and reveal who this little person is. So back again, before we do the actual reveal of the doll, I just wanted to show you this. I purchased a calendar from the person who sold me the doll, so I'm going to go through the details of that now. So I purchased the doll through my lovely friend from Baby Boomer Dolls. Her name is Lynn, and her details are on the back here if you're interested in checking her out. Not only does she own a beautiful private collection of vintage dolls that she showcases on her Instagram account, but she also restores vintage dolls and sells them on her Etsy page. Now, Lynn has a wealth of knowledge about vintage dolls, and she has a fabulous blog where she shares information about vintage dolls, which I can totally recommend checking out. And I'll leave a link to her blog in the description below. So Lynn actually released a vintage doll calendar. Isn't it gorgeous? And this is one of the dolls that's in her private collection, I think. And I was just so excited to purchase this. If you pop onto her Etsy page, there might be some still left for sale. And it's so cool. You've got a to-do list, and there's goals and special events, and then obviously you've got the calendar, which is big enough to write details on. I really quite like it. And you know, there's cute things like roses are red, violets are blue for February. So appropriate. And I'm just wondering if any of my dolls might be in here, because I've purchased a few dolls from them before. Let me just take a look. Oh, there's my Toodles. So this little lady here, there she is. And there she is. Oh, that's so exciting. So here's some pictures of Lynn doing her special spa days with her dollies. But I love Toodles dolls. If you go through our previous videos, you'll see that I quite like Toodles dolls. Oh, I think this is Lynn's doll here. She's so pretty. Wow. So this is a really lovely calendar, and I totally recommend checking it out. And you can hang it. It's really lovely. Oh, that's gorgeous, Lynn. This is so exciting. She's only little, this one, but she's absolutely adorable. She's a she. So I'm just going to start taking her out of the plastic now. you can see, Lynn always packs her dolls very well for shipping. I've never had any problems, and of course Lynn's in the US, so yeah, you can see just the care that's gone into packing the dolls securely for shipment. All right, let's get on with the reveal. So there's some sweet little red Mary Jane shoes poking out down the bottom. Who could this be? Can anyone guess who she is yet? I've got her card covered, or her tag. It's off to the side here. Can anyone guess? This is so exciting, and she smells beautiful. I don't know what was put in the packaging, but oh, she smells divine. Here we go, the big face reveal. See what I mean by Lynn going to a lot of trouble to protect her dolls. And there's some netting. I wonder whether I can get that off while I'm filming. I'm just going to stop and get this off, and I'll be with you in just a moment. Oh my goodness, isn't she just scrumptious? So this is the vintage Madame Alexander Smarty doll that was manufactured for only 1 year from 1962 to 63. Now, the Madame Alexander Doll Company is an American manufacturer of collectible dolls, and it was founded in 1923 by Madame Beatrice Alexander in New York City. And the company created their first doll based on the licensed character Scarlett O'Hara from the book and movie Gone with the Wind, and the company actually still operates today. I'm going to take you through all her details now. This sweet little dolly, she's only 12 inches tall. Oh, she's just gorgeous. And she's wearing her complete outfit. It's all original tagged clothing. And I'm just going to turn her around so you can see the tags on the back of the doll. So as you can see on the back of her dress, there's the tag that says Madame Alexander, New York, all rights reserved. And then up here it says Alexander, 1962. She also has this original tag, Smarty, created by Madame Alexander. It says precious, fully jointed little doll of plastic, adorable features, moving with eyelashes. Smarty's clothes are so suitable for such a gay little doll. Extra clothes for Smarty are available. She is wearing this adorable turquoise coloured artist smock, and it's got this white trim at the collar and on the cuffs. And if you look very carefully, she has a little painting brush in her pocket. Isn't that cute? So sweet. And she has these striped bloomers with elastics that come to the knees, and then she's got these really sweet little white socks and red vinyl shoes. I love the little bow detail here. And the ribbon that she wears in her hair is original as well. So the previous owner has never taken the clothes off this doll, and she has beautiful blue sleepy eyes. So sleepy, what I mean by that is when you lay the doll back, her eyes close, and her eyes are super clear and they work perfectly. And all her lashes, her eyelashes are present. And she has the most gorgeous ginger red hair. And I just love this original ribbon. It's so, so beautiful. And she's made from plastic and vinyl, and she's jointed at the neck, arms and hips. And yeah, I just love all the original details, including this tag. She really is a very special doll in our collection. So I want to thank Lynn Burns. Thank you so much, Lynn. She's absolutely divine, and I am so thrilled to have her join our collection. She is just scrumptious. She's absolutely delightful, and she's in such beautiful condition, and we are going to look after her as well. She's just darling. So I have decided to name this little lady Ginger. I love vintage dolls with red hair, and Ginger is one of the many red-haired ladies in our collection. So let me introduce you to some of the others that are here today. So here is my Paddy Play Pal doll, Ruby, and she loves to cuddle all the babies in our nursery, especially our reborn dolls. And she is probably my most favourite doll in my entire collection. I love this girl. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she features a lot on our channel. And then moving across here, our regular viewers know this little lady. This is Scarlett, our sassy, saucy Walker doll. Now don't let her tiny size fool you, because she is the boss of the doll nursery and keeps everyone in line. And then next to her is sweet Rosie, and she is my Toodles baby doll. Rosie is such a sweet baby. She's got gorgeous rosy cheeks, and she loves to giggle and laugh and kick her little legs like little babies do. And she's got a big sister, Cherry. Cherry's a Toodles doll as well. She's a Toodles toddler doll. And she's a really sweet, friendly little girl, this one is. And then moving across to here, we have Poppy. And if anyone has watched our Toodles and Friends Vintage Dolls series from last year, you will know that poor little Poppy, she gets herself into a lot of trouble, this one. She's a really sweet girl. She's got a heart of gold. And everyone loves Poppy because she's just so gorgeous. She has this lovely personality, but she's mischievous, and she gets herself into all sorts of trouble in the nursery. And there was some funny, sticky situations she got herself in during the Toodles and Friends series. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in checking it out. Oh, she is just so precious. I'm already starting to think of her character. Do any of our viewers create characters for their dolls, or do their dolls just evolve their own characters? I can see this little Ginger redhead. She's going to be an absolute little firecracker in our nursery, and I think she's going to give bossy Scarlett a good run for her money. Oh, she is just precious. We really appreciate you being here today and hope you enjoyed our vintage doll box opening. If you did, show Ginger some love and hit the like button, because it really helps us out. And if you're new here today, we would love it if you subscribed and joined the Little Wattle Nursery family. Blessings to all our dear dolly friends, wherever you are in the world. We love you and look forward to you joining us in our next video. Bye until then. Bye everyone.